In this video, I will give you the best practices on how to spot fake websites, as well as show you a great tool that does the job for you. I'll be your host while you are watching Scam Detector. Before we continue, let's talk about Rolladell.com. This is not another freelance marketplace. Rolladell was built for freelancers who value freedom, privacy, and control. This is where individuals and businesses of all sizes post their service and get hired in a flexible manner. Design, programming, copywriting, SEO, social media, marketing, and much more. There's a professional client waiting to pay for your service. After you've signed up, create proposal, describing your project by telling clients about your proposal. Boom. Receive messages from interested clients and work with them. Guess what? You can become a buyer and purchase services with your local payment options. You're in control. Visit Rolladell.com to get started now. Number 1 is using random letters as the main names. As of today, there are over 2 billion websites on the internet. That's a lot. So you can imagine that there are websites with all kinds of names. Let me show you a few examples. The reason you really need to be aware of this red flag is because the actual websites can look legit, and you'd have to look for signs that would otherwise tell you that it's a fake website. But if you realize that the website URLs are just random letters, it should be an alert for you. And if you're not sure, you can just jump onto the validator page and check out if your instincts were correct. These domain names are not typed in like and be like, that's a good-looking URL name. Cyber criminals create these names automatically, and they just duplicate websites and change the domain. That's why these URL names are just random letters instead of words. Number 2 is different extensions. There aren't many kinds of URL extensions. Obviously, we know .com the best, but for example, each country has its own, and there are 206 of them. And besides those, there are obviously the special ones like .gov or .info and many others. So there is no wonder that you might get lost in them. However, some websites use really weird-looking URL extensions like .xyz or .top, and you might not even get spooked by them at first if the actual domain name looks legit, but you should. Here are a few examples. These websites can actually look legit as well, and you wouldn't even notice that they're fake unless you check it out in the validator tool, or if you do a thorough research, look it up and look for reviews. The cool thing about the validator tool is that you can actually check out the comments section where people talk about these websites because they have personal experience, either being a victim of a scam and sharing their own experiences, or actually finding out on their own that it was a scam website, and it's good that they didn't fall for it. So obviously not all websites with different extensions are scams, but definitely more suspicious. So make sure to raise that red flag when you see one, and remember that you can always use the validator tool on Scam Detector, which will immediately tell you whether you should trust the website or not. Number 3, prices are too good to be true. If you don't have endless money in your bank account, then you probably belong to most of us who always look for the best prices. Well, scammers know that too. They will not hesitate to try and lure you in with senselessly low prices. But as the saying goes, what looks too good to be true probably is. Here are a few examples that we reviewed with the validator tool. This website, for example, is selling all sorts of stuff, but if you check out their prices, they're ridiculous. Everything they have is on sale. Another example here, they're not really picky with what they're selling. They have a very versatile palette of products. And again, if you check out their prices like a treadmill for $76, unfortunately, people are still falling for low prices every now and then, because let's be honest, it is very attractive to be able to buy something for half or a third the price that we see anywhere else on the internet. But that is exactly why you need to double check everything before you actually move on with the purchase. So scammers will usually try to scam you with products that you might not know the real value of, such as gadgets, kitchen stuff, clothing, appliances, because obviously you won't fall for an iPhone 12 deal. That's only $199 and only today. And if you purchase it in the next 15 minutes and there is only one left, so be fast. Before we continue to number 4, if you're serious about mastering ethical hacking and understanding more about how to spot a fake website, social media hacking, and everything related, we've got something exciting for you. We're launching a comprehensive cybersecurity course designed to take you from beginner to advanced, covering everything from penetration testing to ethical hacking methodologies. Whether you're looking to start a career in cybersecurity or just want to level up your skills, this course will provide hands-on training and real-world scenarios to prepare you for the field. By enrolling, you'll gain access to exclusive tutorials, live Q&A sessions, and a community of like-minded learners. So, if you're ready to dive deeper into ethical hacking, check out the link in the description and join us on this journey. Number 4 is work from home scams. We all want to make money from the comfort of our home and with as little work as possible. Now, cyber criminals love coming up with neat ideas to scam you, such as watching videos for $16 a piece. If you take a look at these next 3 websites, they look exactly alike. It's one of the things that I talked about in the number 2, listing how scammers duplicate websites and just give them different domain names. But what you really need to avoid on these kinds of sites are these ridiculous offers to earn money. But here is why this is a scam. Because as you can see, they're promising you 60 cents per minute of viewing. And if you just think about how much YouTube pays for creators per 1,000 views, then you'll immediately see that the prices that they state on these fake websites are just ridiculous. I mean, YouTube pays $1 to $3 per 1,000 views on average. It can be a lot more, but it can be just, a few cents. So nobody will pay you even the smallest amount for watching one single video. Now, obviously, there are legitimate websites that will pay you for the given tasks, but when you're promised an hourly wage for watching a video, just be suspicious. Number 5 is financial investment. The crypto business is going crazy right now. I mean, Tesla is investing big bucks into Bitcoin. Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin, and it goes up by 800%. Basically, everyone is buying cryptocurrencies and all sorts of them because there are a lot of them. So there is no surprise that scammers will do everything to get a piece of this traffic, and they try to do that by doing all sorts of shady stuff. For example, creating websites that are promising you great exchange rates and exchange deals. What would people say about these sites that we reviewed with the validator tool? So if you find yourself on this website, for example, you might not think that it's a scam because it looks legit, but look at what Elliot has to say about it. He is saying that it's a scam because he is an actual victim. Another one here, John, is talking about how he almost got scammed. Sometimes these sites require you to deposit a certain amount of Bitcoin to be able to actually withdraw money. And in this case, for example, 0.01 Bitcoin might not look that much, but if you do the math, it's actually almost $500. Another website that looks so legit that you wouldn't even tell that it's fake, but if you try to review it, you soon realize that it's once again a scam website. So overall, it's just a great thing how people help each other in the comment section. So if you have something to say about a website that you or somebody else reviewed with the validator tool, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section. And again, there are a lot of websites promising you great deals and they are not fake. But if you are considering dipping your toe into the crypto business, make sure to do a thorough research on the business itself, how it works, what platforms to use, and so on. We actually reviewed the top cryptocurrency scams, so you can check out that video as well if you're interested. So if you're ever unsure whether or not you can trust a cryptocurrency business, just leave it or use the validator tool because that you can trust. But that was the video on how to spot fake websites. Thank you so much for watching. If this video could help you in any way, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Also, hit the little bell button so you're always notified when there is a new video. I'm going to see you in the next video.